Welcome back to the Live Zone. I'm Chad Ricardo, in today for Guy Lambert, and I got a very special treat for you and for myself.
The treat is for
the
treat's for me. I get to hang out with you.
Oh my God!
Oh
now,
my goodness gracious!
So
normally it's reserved just for Fridays.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. And I don't see producer Chris standing next to me. I only see him in a box like this. Let's do it.
Like a buddy cop movie.
Like Drake went back to back. Are we talking music?
Well, I don't think so, but we can.
All right. Well, you've got exciting things to talk about.
I've got tons of things to talk about, but I don't even know where to start. You're a football guy. Let's talk football. The schedules came out yesterday. The Commanders' schedule. We've got some big games.
Yes.
Let me ask you, first and foremost, Week 14 bye week.
That's
Seem
right.
late?
It does seem
where
late.
are you?
It seems late. I mean, especially when you've got a team with a new head coach, et cetera, and Coach Dan Quinn being out there at practice. He's going to have these young men getting after it out there on the field. 14, very late in the season.
Do you think listen, I can't remember a time we've talked about rookie camp and OTAs the way we have this season so far.
I mean, listen, being out there in Ashburn, I mean, Jaden Daniels, of course, the number 2 overall pick in this year's draft. I mean, all of the excitement around him. But Chris, there's reason to be excited about other people as well. I mean, Adam Peters being the general manager, he had himself a great draft here. By all accounts, don't take my word for it. Take the word of someone like Mel Kiper at ESPN. Coach Dan Quinn, a player's coach, but the players not only here in D.C., but around the league that I've talked to like him a lot. So you add Jaden Daniels to that mix, you add that rookie class, and the people like Terry McLaurin that they brought back. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl, Chris.
Okay.
But there are exciting times now in the DMV.
Right. Listen, what did you think of the schedule reveal video? Because you remember back in the day, like the Tennessee Titans did that one, man on the street style, they asked people, and now it looks like every team is doing it. The Commanders did their cake or not cake, Terry McLaurin, and that's how they revealed the team. Teams as cake. Jacksonville Jaguars threw it back a little bit. They did teams as old school vines. Then we had the Los Angeles Chargers. They may have won. They did their reveal like a Sims character, like Sims video game. Wow. And they threw a lot of shade in the process. I don't know if you saw.
Really? I didn't see that yet.
Some Chiefs shade in there about the current kicker controversy, which we don't need to go down that route. They also had a little QR code hidden in there for Raiders fans, and when you clicked on it, it took you to a sign-up site for clowns, the World Clown Association. So they're holding nothing back. I love it. I love this. The Chiefs, they had a hydraulic press because they crushed the competition last year.
That's good.
Listen, the one other thing, and Guy and I touched on it yesterday on the Live Zone. 5 streaming apps you need just to watch games this year. YouTube TV, 2 games on Netflix Christmas Day, ESPN Plus, Prime Video, and I'm missing one, but it's there.
It's another one.
Exactly. Peacock, that's the one.
As an old school football fan, I absolutely do not like this. If we were on the 7 o'clock show or at the 11 o'clock show, then we would talk about like it or not. This would be an absolute no-go for me. I loved it when football games were on 2 channels.
2 channels.
Right here at Fox.
That's right. Well, we do have plenty of them, Commanders fans.
You better believe it. Don't you worry about that. But needing all of these streaming apps to watch football, I don't like it. How about you?
I'm not a huge fan as well. I have all those streaming apps, and I'm paying for all those streaming apps, but I wish I didn't have to. I'll be honest with you. You know what I did right now? I found a way to come up here and still have him talk. I'm supposed to be giving him a break. We can talk about sports, but let's move more into my area.
Let's move to your
streaming movies because Adam Sandler is back. Happy Gilmore is back. Netflix made the announcement yesterday. You see him punching out Bob Barker right there. That's the original. It's been 25 years since he became the PGA Tour's worst nightmare, and he's coming back. Adam Sandler confirmed the news by hitting the links, driving old school Happy Gilmore style, and calling out Shooter McGavin in the process. No word yet on a release date. No word yet whether some other cast members will be coming back. We know we lost the great Carl Weathers recently, Bob Barker as well, so no chance of a cameo from them, but we'll have to wait and see.
So, taking a look at Adam Sandler, your favorite Adam Sandler movie, what is it?
Happy Gilmore has to be pretty high up there, but I do have to give that man a ton of credit because when he does dramas, he does them really well. There was a movie he did, I want to say it was the early 2000s, it was called Spanglish, and I just have a really soft spot in my heart for that movie, and I think it might have been because I had a crush on his wife in it.
I liked Big Daddy.
Big Daddy is a great one as well.
I love the chemistry he had with the young boy in Big Daddy.
I think it was really Dylan Sprouse, the twins, Dylan and Cole Sprouse. You know what else I love about that movie? It is one of the few movies that Jon Stewart was in, and he's terrible in everything. I I love the man. He is so great on The Daily Show.
Yeah.
He's so great as a commentator, as a comedian, but acting just really wasn't his thing.
Yeah, yeah. When you look at Adam, and I know that you have really important hard news things to do, Chris, but I need to know this. So you are someone who is clearly producer Chris out here. As you continue to get even larger in life,
he flatters me.
Will you also bring the rest of us to put us in every show? Yeah, the way he puts
grown-up
his own guys.
movies, Chris Rock, David Spade, he drags everybody with him. That is one of the coolest things about the Sandman, as his friends call him. And listen, I have not heard a single one of those people who work with him say a bad thing about him.
Not one negative thing.
His most recent movies on Netflix, he's got a great deal with Netflix, which is why that's where this new movie is going to be coming as well. His kids are in it. Yes. He works with his wife on set. He surrounds himself with positive energy.
Right.
And absolutely, that's what I wish for everyone.
Yeah, and that clearly does deliver, and we see that out there.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Producer Chris, thank you
so much for having me. This was a pleasure. That wasn't great.
Right.
That wasn't great, but
it was
we'll
good
work
enough.
on it.
We'll work on that later on. We'll work on that. We'll be right back.
We'll see you tomorrow.
In the Zone. Live Zone.